we don't have stuff on. I probably shouldn't get too close.
Yeah. You never know how they'll be at this time of night. But so far so good. So we take out a couple frames just to have some maneuverability in the hive. That's capped honey there, and that's just some wonky
I don't
comb.
remember this. Do you remember that honey?
Yep.
Oh, maybe I didn't put that in there. You
I remember.
Yeah, look at that.
So now we're going to just slide things over. And these are just honey frames.
And that
I
way,
think
taking those two out, you can keep the rest in there without taking them out and getting them
I
cold.
think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this honey frame here to the outside. Move this one in here to encourage them to draw that out some more.
Because they'll always do the end ones last, because that's where it's
Yeah.
coldest, and it takes a
And
little bit
I
of
might
warmth to
even
make that
and then what's
wax.
in here?
So it's
Nectar.
nectar. So you see that little glistening?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's probably sugar water.
Yeah.
Since there's not too much nectar at this point, there's pollen. They're behaving.
Oh, yeah. It's too cold to come out.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so as we're getting to where more bees are, that's where the brood nest is going to be. It's usually in the middle, but it might be over a little depending on where we put that.
And the queen's usually around the brood, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
See her.
if that's all full, that's when she'll start moving outward if they have drawn comb.
See, last year, my brood was really spotty. It was just all over the place.
Well, that is definitely a sign of a queen that may not be good.
Which is why we replaced. Which is one of the reasons why we replaced. So then you have cap brood. You got larvae in there. You see the big fat
Yep.
larvae.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
So
see
we're
them
gonna.
in there.
Oh, you want to get a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, focus.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, thanks. All right.
Okay, so let me just give this a quick look for the queen.
Okay, that's good because I think the brood nest was only like this big now.
Yeah,
Now
it's definitely grown.
Do you see
Yeah.
do you see eggs?
There's one with some pollen on her legs there.
Oh, nice. Pollen is only used for brood rearing, so that's good if they're bringing in pollen. They don't like your breath,
Yeah.
so if you blow on them, it makes them move if you want to see something.
Okay, so I need to. Yep, eggs.
All right.
So there's just a whole bunch of eggs, and if I hold this up with the light shining in, I'm going to kind of move it around. You're going to look right in this little area here, where you're going to maybe see something. I hold this up so the light shines inside. Can you see a little teeny tiny white?
Yeah, little tiny.
Little hair?
Yeah.
That's your eggs.
Okay.
Okay. So we know that we've had the queen in here at least in the last 3 days.
All
I
right.
think she's because there's nothing more that's
Okay, so she's a smaller queen if I remember correctly.
I can't remember.
The one queen I had was black. I mean, you could really pick her out.
Yep. And it's hard. She might be right underneath all those bees. But as long as you see eggs, that's
Yeah.
the big deal.
That's
Yeah.
Because then you know she's been there within 3 days.
So
Because
that,
after 3 days, it turns into a larva. So it's not a huge deal if you don't see the queen, as long as you see eggs.
because even if something happened to her, and there's eggs on this side too, so she's around. And even if she isn't,
So before you do that, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. How much eggs was there?
these are all filled with eggs over here.
Okay. And
And,
okay,
and
good.
that's,
That's pollen.
And that's pollen
Okay,
and,
great.
and nectar in there.
Good.
And then here, this is all eggs down to the pollen, down to the ring of pollen.
All done
So
here.
this is all eggs in here.
Nice.
With some larvae.
Awesome. Good.
Okay.
Is that it? Bee hatching?
Nope, they're just capping it.
Gotcha.
We saw one last year, one of the bees coming
ya?
out. That was so cool.
It is
to
pretty
see.
cool. Good.
Okay, so you looked on these.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Down.
There's nothing on the rest of them either.
Did you check? You
Yep,
check these
yep,
for her?
Yep.
The last thing to do is just pull this one out one more time. Oh, there she is. There's your queen.
Yeah.
So she's not dark. She's going to be more of an Italian. So she's going to. These are hopefully going to be nice, quiet bees.
Yeah.
See her?
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the difference.
Can you see her in there?
Got it. Yeah, he
So
helps
that's-
me pick her out. He's
So
really
that's
she's
good.
at
She's
that.
on another
So she's on
frame,
another
Ah.
frame.
which means that she's trying to find another spot to fill in.
All right.
Yeah, this frame, I don't see eggs on her yet, but she's scoping around, so
Yeah.
that's good. So we'll just close them right up and let them get warm again.
All you got to worry about is feed, feed, feed.
Okay.
That's
Just keep
good.
that
So you
jar
girls
full.
Can have that one next for her to draw and bring some eggs onto.
I mean, it's if it runs out, it's not a huge deal because, as you know, they've got honey. But that will help stimulate them to make comb.
Okay.
This one has some empty frames. Some empty cells in it too, so we'll leave that one there.
Good. So progress.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. A lot more eggs than we had last time.